Hey guys, Michael here, and this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. It's a rerouting challenge. This is inspired by TrainRider Railfan. I'll leave his channel in the link in the description. And so let's start off. So, a fire at the West 4th Street Tower caused the signal room to break. So, the 8th Avenue line, there's no signals between J Street Metrotech and Columbus Circle, and the 6th Avenue line has no signals between DeKalb Avenue / Delancey Street, Essex Street, and between Columbus Circle, 59th Street / 21st Street, Queensbridge / Court Square. So, first move we do is to cut services. So the A and D are split, with the A running of a northbound section between 207th Street and Columbus Circle, running Central Park West local. The northern section of the D will run Central Park West Express with a catch. It'll stop at 72nd Street in both directions using this switch track. The southern section of the A will run between Far Rockaway Mott Avenue / Rockaway Park, Beach 16th Street. It will not go to Ozone Park because that's replaced by the C. It will run all the way to Delancey Street, Essex Street, because the F is going to be rerouted on the G line. There's no B service, and C trains will run between J Street Metrotech and Lefferts Boulevard, running Fulton Street local. And the D, for the southern section of the D train, it'll run between Coney Island, Stowell Avenue. Then it'll go on the N line all the way up to Astoria Demers Boulevard because there's no W service. Because the E train is going to run on Broadway via the R line. With the R train, actually. And run all the way down to Brighton Beach. Well, during the weekdays to replace B service. It'll run Broadway local and go via Financial District. That's why there's going to be no W service. And the F train will run along the G line, like I said previously. So then the G train runs to J Street Metrotech, with the G train using this track to the left that's highlighted in blue, and the C train will use the blue track at the right, because there's no interlocking for the blue track at the right for G trains to get back on the Culver line. M trains will run down to Broad Street to help customers that are coming on the A train, because remember, we don't have any service. Trains can't go past here. It also would be for connection at Canal Street. So the IRT has some changes, with the 2 train running local all times, while the 3 runs express except late nights. And the 4 will have express service run express service south of Burnside Avenue, because you can see it'll help replace customers on the D line. And 5 and 6 service aren't really affected. Yeah. 5, 6 service aren't affected. So the trains that are suspended are the B and W trains. We still have Z service. Oh my god. So we'll talk about the weekend service. So weekends, the A, C, and D remain the same. Actually, the D will actually be held back to Queensboro Plaza, because it'll help still get service into Queens, which will be helpful, especially to the 7 train, because the EM tunnel is out, and so is the F tunnel. The 2nd Avenue line isn't affected because it's the BMT region and this is the IND region. And so E trains will be held back to Whitehall Street. F trains have normal service. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention. Instead, E trains will be the only one running express. Well, the F and R trains will run locally because it's obvious. Because F trains are coming from Brooklyn, and are not coming from Manhattan. If they were coming from Manhattan, they would run express. The reason I can't run F trains in Manhattan is because if I did, if I did run F trains in Manhattan, I mean, it would replace the D, and then F trains would run on the D line, but D trains would then run on the F line, then they could possibly run to J Street Metro Tech. But I don't want to do that, because D train customers could just go here and take the because we'll have a free transfer here between 59th Street, Columbus Circle, and 57th Street. What was I going to say? Yeah. F trains, you could just take the E. M trains will be held back to Chambers. Yeah, to help cut commuter service from the A to Canal Street. So, late night services where stuff changes. A and D train service remains the same along Central Park West as late night service. There is no C service, and replaced by the Lefferts Boulevard shuttle. D trains have normal service, running local in Brooklyn, but they'll still run express in Manhattan. I wanted them to run local south of 14th Street because of right here at probably Lafayette Street, because trains can stop at Prince Street. But I can't do that because the interlocking, there's no interlocking. And I wanted them to stop at 49th Street, but we have the D, E, N, and Q trains running, which is a big problem because the most trains you could possibly run on, just had an apple, is right here, which is 3 lines of J, M, and Z, which is very hard because, the Z is a rush hour service, so the JZ is kind of half service still. So D still held back to Queensboro Plaza. E still express service, while the F runs local. E trains will run down passing Whitehall Street. It will replace the R running down to Bay Ridge. N service runs local via Financial District. M train still runs to Chambers. A train Southern G Southern section still runs to J Street Metro Tech. 3 trains are 1-2 service to local. 3 trains run local south of they'll run local south of Times Square, running all the way to Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center. 4-2 service remains local. 5 trains. 5 and 6 service doesn't really need to be. 5 service doesn't really need to be effective because it doesn't really help that much. Except for this area, but we already have the Nassau Street line backing it up. So, the L line. The L line will be seriously affected because, especially here at 14th Street, 8th Avenue. Ooh. So the L service, I had planned that we have extra service for trains coming out of Merle Wyckoff. And extra trains coming from Broadway Junction. Which would be good. Free transfers, yeah. We'll also run some extra 4 trains from Newlands Avenue because, right around here, Van Cyclone Avenue, Shepherd Avenue on the C line, and also right here to help customers. So, we'll have no express F service. We could possibly have a free transfer at Hoyt Skirmerhorn Streets to Hoyt Street. I don't know if we can have a free transfer to Lafayette Avenue. It's a little bit far. Yeah. So this looks. Yeah. So Southern A and D are split into 2 sections. The southern section of the D runs on Broadway. E runs on Broadway. F runs on Crosstown. Southern section of the A runs via Rutgers Street. Southern section of the G runs via to J Street Metro Tech. G trains run to J Street Metro Tech, Church Avenue Shuttle. C trains run as between J Street, Metro Tech, and Lefferts Boulevard. M trains run via Nassau Street. And yeah, that's it. I don't know if, yeah, F trains run local, E runs express. Yeah, that seems like it. Alright, so that's how we will plan it. So this has been my rerouting challenge. Credit to TrainRider Railfan for the idea of this. Yeah, as I mentioned, I'll link him in the description. And it's the end, so bye guys.